Hey guys, today I thought I'd take a look at something a little different. Today we'll take a look at cars. So this is, of course, the one and only Lightning McQueen. This is him chromed up. You can't do a Cars collection without having a ton of Lightning McQueen. It's kind of a rule. But Cars is probably my second favorite Pixar movie besides, of course, WALL-E. WALL-E's my favorite. I love WALL-E, but Cars is my second favorite. I'll be honest, I was very late to the game on the Pixar movies. The first one I saw was actually WALL-E. When I saw the WALL-E, I was like, ooh, this is a good movie. Then I watched Toy Story, and then I watched Cars, and then Cars was the one that really won me over for Pixar movies. So I wanted to have Cars of Cars. Yeah, so anyway, this is from Cars 3 when Lightning gets covered in mud. It is actually one of my favorite sequences in Cars 3. There's not much I like about Cars 3, but that part I do like. This is Lightning in Dinoco colors. I try not to buy too many Lightning McQueens, but there are some that are pretty cool and I dig them. And there he is in Doc's paint job, which was cool, I thought, to do. Right here is Mac. He's, it's pretty cool. John Ratzenberger has to appear in every Pixar movie because it's fun that way. So let me push him to the back because he's one of the bigger ones, and then let me get another one. Oh, knocking stuff over, sorry. Let me get another one of the bigger ones. This is, if you remember Cars, Frank. That was a funny scene when there were tipping tractors and Frank shows up. I thought it was pretty funny. Now, I will be honest, I did have the originals, and I ended up selling them off, and then when Cars 3 came out, I decided to rebuild that collection, and I'm pretty close to done. There's only like one or two I need. Now, from the original movie, remember this guy. And then I forget this guy's name. This is Cars 3 though, I think. The guy who took the Dinoco contract. After, and I'm forgetting names, I do apologize. There is that Schwarmy dude. Remember him? The fire truck red. I mostly remember the citizens of and now I forget the name of the city. Ramon. Sally. Here is Doc dressed up as the Hudson Hornet. Like that one a lot. And then I have a Doc just plain. So let's see what else we have in here. That was one I actually unboxed recently. This is Smokey. From his heyday, not from now. You gotta love how the hat on this one. I just think that's so funny. There's Sarge. And here we have Smokey as an old guy. Much more sun-bleached, as it were. And this is Cruz from the new movie. I mean, again, I just got her because, well, she is kind of a main character, so, you know, get her for that reason. Ramon's wife, that's all I remember. This is an interesting one. This is Mater from Tokyo Drift Mater. In actuality, he had his hood until the very end of the cartoon. One of those funny shorts. If you ever get a chance to watch, do it. And of course, our fearless sheriff. This is just a racer. I remember him from the video game, but I don't remember anything about him, so I don't think he's that important. So we'll just put him back here. I think that's from 2. One of the dragsters from basically the part of the movie that ends up causing lightning to go to Radiator Springs. I'm finding a bunch here from, well, oh, and then this guy. I believe John Turturro did that voice. I've got one in my hand. I'm trying to find the other one. It's a twofer, but in the meantime, there's that cool dude who's a little wasted. A car that's wasted. Imagine. Here is Jackson Storm, who was basically the bad guy from 3. Although, I mean, are there really any bad guys in that world? I mean, yeah. Come on, I only recently watched 3. That's another one I believe is from 3. I just thought it looked cool. I had to cut back and quit buying the ones I just thought looked cool because I was getting too many. Alright, and Lightning's fan from the middle of the field. Another big one that needs to go in the back. Here we go. See, you'll understand now. It's Minnie and Van in one of the best scenes of the first one when they came into Radiator Springs. And, yeah, that was a great scene, and I loved that scene. So I definitely had to get Minnie and Van just for that. And the cool part is that, you know, these are all fairly recent. I mean, it's an easy collection to do. You know, here's Cruz after Dinoco signed her on. And that's at the end of 3. Okay, and then I said I love the sequence at the Demolition Derby, so I had to get Fritter. Fritter was hilarious. I just laughed so hard at that scene. I really did. Of course, this RV and the Rambulance. Dr. Damage. And that was a fun one. This is... Oh, is that Michael Caine from Cars 2? Yeah, I think it is. Might be. Some of these are so nondescript it's hard to tell. There is our excellent tire dealer. And where is his... You knew he had to be not far behind. I believe that is another version of Ramon, because he kept changing his paint job. Another assistant of wheel changer, that's what I called them. Yeah, I can't remember what they're called. Just thought that was funny. It's obvious that's one of the guys calling the action. Okay, and then this dude, of course, who assisted Lightning. I got a few from the Demolition Derby. There you go. I just thought this one was kind of funny and colorful. This one is there. I was like, is this one even in the movie? And I had to go back and look, and yeah, it is. It's just blink and you miss it. Got a moment. And then probably one of my favorites, because it's just so funny looking. Taco. Yeah, I just like the El Camino bent up and they call it taco. There's Jambalaya Chimichanga, which is another weird name I have somewhere. I don't know where. Is that pretty much everything? Yeah, it is. So, you know, there's my Cars collection. Mostly the main players, a few Lightning McQueens and stuff like that. It's fun. It's a fun collection to get together and have. And I enjoyed it thoroughly. Putting this together. I mean, they're $3 each, and I think $4. So not bad. I mean, I only have a couple I need to pick up, and you know, I just am not in a rush to finish it off. I mean, it's like it's mostly complete as is. So again, just another piece of my collection. So as you've been watching this series, you guys might be wondering, why the hell am I doing cars? And it's like, well, I think we get so locked in to one thing or another, and it's like we can collect anything, and we can have joy with anything. And to me, cars brought me a lot of joy. This collection, putting it together, getting it together like this was so much fun. It's one of the highlights of my collecting life. It was just so oddball to just find things and to dig, and you know, and it was never too hard. It was just like, you know, you go to the store, oh, here's a new shipment, and you never knew what was going to happen. And it was exciting, just because, you know, you had things you wanted, and so, you know, they would eventually show up. But it did take some time, and you know, again, Cars 3 kicked it off for me. I was like, yeah, I love that line. I want to get it again. But I didn't want to do it differently, and I did do it differently this time. But it's still a whole lot of fun, and it's a collection I'm really happy with. One of the most happy of my collections. I've had it right there on that shelf where the wrestlers are. I had it on another bookshelf recently. I did take it down because of space issues, and I knew I could fit more 1/12 scale figures into that shelf than I could these. But at the same time, these will get a dedicated place at some point. I just really wanted to show them and talk about them, because it's just one of those corners of my collection I'm like so happy with. And yeah, I mean, they're silly little vehicles with eyes in the windshield. I mean, it's a silly concept, but it's so nice too. And I enjoy it. And that's what's important, is what do you enjoy? And if I can enjoy this shit, you know, you can enjoy anything. You don't have to chase the new shiny. You don't have to, I mean, if the new shiny makes you happy, go for it. But, you know, I look at collectors now, and they're just after certain things. And it's like, what about joy? What about happiness? What about, you know? And it seems like it's more a thing of acquiring than it is about enjoying. So I wanted to step back with this specific video and just take a look at some joy. Pure joy. Nothing more. There's no other reason to collect these besides enjoyment. You know, if you like the movie and you want cars that look like those cars, here they are. And they're not a big space waster. They're pretty cool. I mean, you can race them if you want to. I mean, that's the truth. And, you know, I think that is something that is lost on people now. Just enjoyment. You know, just collecting for the joy of it. Not for, must get new shiny. And I'm not trying to put anybody down with that, but I do see it a lot. And I don't know, it kind of makes me go, huh, what happened to having fun? So I kind of wanted to touch on this to talk about fun again. We'll see. Damn it, I knocked. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching and tuning in, and don't forget to do all the... Oh! Forgot one. Lightning's biggest fan. Okay. So that'll wrap up this one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to do all the YouTube stuff, like and subscribe and comment. And what do you think of Cars? Do you have a collection? Do you like this movie? Did it ever strike you to start one? I know a lot of people, they look at me weird when I buy these and like, these are for little kids. And I'm like, no, they're for me. And that's how I grab them. But yeah, but that's the way to look at us when we do anything. So I'm not like feeling really weird about it. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. Do all that YouTube stuff, and you guys take care.